guys, welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would share my art journals and journals because I like to do art, and I like to do art to open up my imagination and let my thoughts flow, because mostly I'm very analytical and I overthink too much, and art gives me another way of expressing myself. And when people, the things I've bounced around. And also for new people who are beginning their witchcraft journey, they think they need to get all these things and they really don't. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one here. This is just a ring-bound little book that I got from Kmart. Cost me about $2, and I just covered it with scraps of stuff that I had at home. And this is, I covered the spine. This is a bit of felt. I have grandkids. I have lots of felt at home because, you know, we're always doing things for school. And this is a journal that I started when I went to a witch camp last year for some workshops and a weekend away. Because being a solitary, you don't get to, well, I don't get to mingle with a lot of witches. So it was really nice to go meet other people, learn some new stuff. And it's sort of like a junk journal. I started my journaling thing as a way to decorate my book of shadows, and then I went down the junk journaling rabbit hole, and now I'm just into doing my own thing. So this is from an old book that my parents had, an old music book, because my father was a musician. So I took this out in memory of him, and it's a little pocket for those who do junk journaling. And I've got a little card in there that someone sent me. I use a lot of recycled things as well as buying, cheapy things from Temu. So this was just a dragon. It's got a stamp. This is just a little pocket with another card that somebody sent me. So I've just stuck it in there. I've closed that page up because there's some personal stuff in there. Just made a little tag to go in here. These were just the runes I was learning about at camp. And then this was the stuff that was from camp that reminds me of camp. So we had a little name tag. So I just decorated and put some beads in. And then we had, and these things, I remember I did a video on a Temu haul, and I couldn't figure out how to work these, but I managed to. And this is what they're like. So these were the flowers that were decorating the table at the camp that I went to. So I got these from Temu and put them in. So that's one, and that was the other one. So that's for nice memories. And then this little bag we got there, and this was the combined Covens camp last year. So it's all memories from there and the little bag was from there as well. All things recycled, popped in there, and then popped in there. And this thing, you got a rune. So this was mine, and this is what it meant. So that's what it looked like, and that's what it meant. So that rune came in your little bag of goodies that you got when you went. And I write in here the stuff I'm researching. So I'm researching on Shinto and Kami, the way of the Kami or Kami, or how you pronounce it, I'm not quite sure. Find it really interesting. Then lots of pages just for writing. I did like I think they call these a Dutch door, just to make something interesting. And then these were just the things I like to journal. I might have used a card. A lot of the time I pull oracle cards and do art to them, because that way it talks to me a bit more. So more things. This was just another sort of, and I also do go back and add things to these as I feel the need to. I'll close those pages off because there's personal stuff in there. Another one with little tags in, and some more cards that people have sent me, and they're just blank pages to write on. This was something I was learning about, the witch's pyramid, so I did a little thing that needs sticking down about that, and then just made a little pocket again. So I just have fun with it. This card came in a box from one of the boxes that I get, so I just did this little thing because I thought it was cute, and I like to keep memorabilia. These are just blank because I do use these for writing in. And this is my grow, smell the flowers, more blank pages, more Dutch thing. These were some books that I was told to get, except for this one was $465, so I didn't get that one. This was a box that I used to get for scrapbooking and stuff. Then that's one of the layouts I did, and I used the cards that the stuff came in to make a little card for there. And this was out of a witch's, when I very first started decorating journals, I got this book from Amazon. Wasn't the greatest, but I liked some of the pictures, so I put them in here. And then I tried to do a shaker window, which didn't work out real well, but there's little secret messages in there for me, so I'm happy with that. So that's what it looks like. And then more pages for journaling, and just some little cards that I put in the back, and a pocket. So that one is a work in progress still. I use this daily. And this is the other one. Or I have loads, but this is the other one I'm showing today. So this is my art journal. And this was a diary that I got when I was in the Netherlands, in a place of empty pages for journaling, in this place, the Escher. So it was like a museum. And this was also from there. I've just stuck in there. So there's different places I went when I was traveling. Pages to writing, because it's getting quite fat. And these were just also from that place where I used to get books. So I just painted, because I paint. Just painted the back, did a little flip page to write notes on. This comes out, and it's got little things in there, and a little tuck spot in there as well, and a little tuck spot in there. So it just slips on there like that. And I'm really into steampunk. I like the old aesthetics of steampunk, so I was just playing here. And I need sticking down. I've had this book for a long time too, probably. Well, when did I go to the Escher? 2017. So, more blank pages. So this was a card. It was new moon, new beginning. So I must have done this on some new moon. Sometimes I just stick random things in like this, and then put a focal point. And this is probably a work in progress. Got a little tuck spot with a little card in it that you can take out, and that's got that's the background of the thing. And I like to round the edges because it makes it easier to pop back in. And this is another one. This I did one the 24th. That's small pages I've closed up because that's got private stuff in it. Transform your life. This was another tuck spot with a card somebody sent me. There's another little place in here. Has it got anything in it? Oh yes. So that's a card somebody sent me as well. It's dragons. More writing spaces. That was one when I was my spirit guides. So more blank spaces. Oh, this one was just a random. I decided just to paint the page yellow and put stamps all over it. So that's what I did. And put some stickers in there. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This has been like this for about a year. It's just sort of sitting there with a dragon. Well, I guess it'll come around to... I don't know what I was going for when I started that. And that's just my doodling page. So I use these like for... you know, loads of different things. I've got ones that I just carry with me that I jot stuff down as I'm walking around or during the day when I think of something. I also use it for some shadow work. I should do a video on that actually. I find this kind of art journaling good for shadow work because it opens you up to stop your critical thinking and lets you get in touch with things. So this is just like a piece of paper that I'm writing stuff on. Little tags that you can write on. This is coffee dyed paper. I just dyed it with coffee and stuck it in the oven to dry. I think I might have done a video of doing this one. I don't know. This had lots of gears in it, but my book is so fat that it wouldn't close. Another page that I just painted for writing stuff. This has got a little belly band, so I can put things in this little envelope if I want to. It's got a little tuck spot with a, you know, just something interesting in there. That. Oh, this was a challenge I started with some other YouTubers, but just couldn't keep up with it. So and just things in here. These are off incense boxes that I get, dragon's blood incense. Love that incense. Just things I've cut out of magazines, pieces of paper I've just written things on. Yeah, I mean, you can use anything. This was from a box that I got. I've just made little pages so you can write in there. Quite like this. Not a sea witch, but I really like this. And then that's it. And then in the back I just put another little tuck spot with all sorts of interesting things in from my travels around the place, and put some holes in here So I could put a bit of sari silk in there like that, and tie it up to keep it from flying everywhere because it's so fat. So yeah, guys, don't be afraid to just buy a cheapy book like this one from Kmart or wherever your cheap shops are, wherever you happen to be in the world, and just start writing. One of the most important things in starting your witchcraft is yourself, and by writing things down you get to know what you're interested in, what your likes are. I don't like the titles people put on themselves, like Kitchen Witch and Tarot Witch and all those sorts of things. I don't title myself. If people want to do that, well, that's great. I have nothing against them doing that. It's just personally when people ask me what kind I am, I'm just kind of thinking I do what I feel like I'm led to do on any particular time or date. Or, I mean, I have my little poppets over here who sit in my my little hidden altar here, and I put things in. And that's another thing, you know, if you're doing an altar, when I very first started my journey, years and years ago, like, you know, 40 years ago, the only books you really could get about it were on Wicca. So I thought that was the only way to go. So I would set my altar up like, you know, it says in the books on Wicca. And through the years I've decided that in reality I just set it up the way I want it to set up. I put things in there that are important to me, and I have a couple around the house. Some are very inconspicuous, like you strangers coming in wouldn't know, and I had to do that for a long time. And this is why these sorts of things, these journals like this, are really good too. Or, you know, calling it an art journal. Because if you're in the closet, which I was for many, many years, then people don't know what they are. They just assume that you're doing an art journal. They're not to know it's anything different. And it's a good way, a nice, gentle way to find out what you're interested in. Do lots of research. Write it down, and, you know, don't be worried about people saying you have to have a book of shadows, you have to have a grimoire. You don't. Just get a book from Kmart, decorate it, cut pictures out of magazines, anything you like, and just start writing and looking at things and writing things down that you see around you and that you notice and that interests you. I know that I gathered lots and lots of crystals and tarot decks when I first started, all through the years anyway, and have decided really that's not what I'm really interested in. I do have crystals and I do have tarot decks, but not as much as I did, you know. I'm more into other things now. Anyway, I'll stop preaching at you. I have housework to continue. I don't know if you can hear the washing machine going on in the background. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it didn't bore you to tears, and that you enjoyed me going through my little books here just to show you what you can do and what I use my art journaling for. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. Many blessings to everyone, and take care. Bye for now.